Oh, hi, and good afternoon. My name is Eddryd Bustos, and I want to do my performance about about the the segment Linguistics II, and my teacher, Mrs. Jessica Rivas. She she's be too hard, too difficult, and a hard teacher, but he is beautiful, and in my opinion, she has a she had so her activities, her modes of her strategy of evaluations. It's too original for me. And teacher, I had an announcement for beginning to the video. So I am not reading the video. I am not in this time. I am not reading. I only use my own words and my heart to say this, to take my performance. Okay? I'm not reading. I only say with my own words and my heart. So yeah, today I am talking about my relations and the Mrs. Jessica, Mrs. Rivas contents, and I'm and I am and why I understand and I doesn't understand, and my mistakes and my corrections, and especially my qualification. Okay, so let's start beginning about the first content. It's the dependent clause and the independent clause. So that so I I still so understand it about this content, because the dependent clause and the independent clause, it's so for me. And in the evaluations, culture, telling oral studies, my oral study my oral study has too much potential, but I don't very well to write oral studies, and it's not my way. But and I had too much mistakes for now. So for the qualification, the 1 to 20, it's 13. It's 13. Okay, 13 to 20. And for now, about the second evaluation, and the second content. So the paragraph about the parallelisms, the simple tense, compound sentence, the compound sentence, adverbial verbs, and the others, and the evaluation. And the evaluation was I don't remember so much about the evaluation, but the content, it's the same. I studied the same as the previous, but words. I don't understanding this content. A part of the parallelisms and the simple and complex sentence. Okay. So the evaluation is about the short film. I remember is the short film script. I did my first to give more ideas, to do my creativity to my group, to my work group, my classmates, with my classmates, Miss classmate Mrs. Iris Corredor and this Mrs. Tisbeg Ortiz are my classmates, my group. I had a lot of I I I was having a lot of ideas, but I cannot understand all of the content, nearly all of this content. And for now, I'll take the qualification of 15 to 20, but for the mistakes. But the story was so good, for us, for a family friendly story. So the third evaluation of the violence monologue and the themes is the paragraph structure. The paragraph structure, they are the topic sentence, the supporting sentences, and the concluding sentence. I hasn't went to that class, but the friends told me about the class and that I understanding as immediately. So yeah, the evaluation, the story of my villain is so good, it's the best, and the boys do from the compared to the previous evaluation. This time is the best. I consider the best voice actor for now. The best voice actor for my billion. And the problem, say it's good, the story, the lore is good, but I had a problem. Apart for some mistakes, for some grammatical mistakes, the story doesn't connect to my version of the story, doesn't connect to the original story, and they have not too much context for the original story. Okay. For now, about the problem, but the story it's the best, and the voice is good, but my costume for my villain was not good. For now, the monologue in my villain, he qualified to 19 to 20. No, it's 18 to 20. But the story was so good, but I mistakes in the story. But the villain from a Isekai BL gacha game, and his personality, and I don't like this villain because his personality it's very specific, and he has an extreme obsession and possession, a very extreme obsession, a possessional obsession of the protagonist item, and I don't like this character. But the villain, the lore, it's too good. But the action is too bad, and this is the reason of the great qualification. And for last, the final evaluation, it's about the informal article. So yeah, about its content, it's about passive and active voice, the in question, reported speech, and other content who I seen in in last semesters and a course of English where I learned English. So I had a new content who I cannot ever seen before. And then it's the big question. It's new for me and I do not understand it from the all. And then about the evaluation, my evaluation, the article, for all, it's the hardest homework of you haven't do for this semester, the hardest work. But I had some mistakes in the beginning, so I have written in home, in my house. I had written it a copy paste. Borrador. A script, feedback for after in class. Copy the feedback and correct the mistakes, and then my qualification it's 19 to 22 because do this homework, part of the homework and the work at home, it wasn't not a good idea. It wasn't not a good idea. Okay, for now it's the reason of the qualification. Yeah. So yeah, it's my I in conclusion, I have learned a lot of things about my class, about your classes, and in personality because I'll be more creativity and I've been an open-minded person and professionally because I can expand more my expand my evaluation, not only exams of position for you such that your evaluation is too original for say I can expand all about my evaluation. Do you understand me? And then I had words. I have learned a lot. So I'm autistic in first grade, but I dominate all languages, especially English. So yeah, you had the best professor. I had. And after Nestor or Nelson, so Mr. Nelson or Mr. Nestor or Mr. Johnny Angola and others, you have one of the best professor and one of my challenge of this, one of the most challenge of this semester, but I was to completing my goals. And then thank you, Mrs. Jessica, and then it is all of my performance, and then thank you so much, and remember, cha-chan, cha-chan.